Hey there, this is Divyam again from Online Effects Academy, and today we are going to create a fake glass fully loaded with raindrops in front of our subject. Now guys, it's a simple game of blend modes and clever masking. So without further ado, let's get started. So here we are in Photoshop. Now if you feel like following me along, you can go ahead and download the resources from the links given in the description. So let's start with the concept here. Now, if you want to place your subject behind a glass, some areas of the glass will make the subject blurry, especially if it's a wet glass. So what we'll do is we are going to make a copy of the background layer. So simply select the background layer and hit Ctrl or Command J. Now we can name the copy blurry. Just for a reference, there we go. Now let's convert it into a smart object so that we can change the values later. Now go to Filter and select Convert for Smart Filters. Hit OK. Now, as you can see by the symbol here, this layer has been converted to a smart object. Now, we'll go to Filter, Blur, and Box Blur. You see, it's getting a little blurry. You can always go for the Gaussian blur, but Gaussian blur looks a bit computerized. So, always try to go for the box blur when you're trying to blur by the window pane. Now for this image, somewhere around 17 or let's see 20 would look good. Now it would be different for each and every image depending upon the type of image and the resolution. Once you're satisfied, hit OK. Now you need to bring in the wet glass texture. Now this is available for you to download from the links given in the description. So we'll go here and we'll bring our wet glass texture into the Photoshop. Now hold the Alt and Shift key and drag it along so that it covers the whole image. Now when you're satisfied, hit enter. There we go. Now here comes the most important part of this tutorial, that is observation. As you can see, this wet glass texture has different types of areas. Some are gray, some are bright, some are dark, some are blurry, and this glass texture has blurred anything beyond the glass. And how can we make a selection of such kind of texture? By using color range. So we'll go to select and color range. Now it's a bit confusing because I have already made a selection of these colors, so I'll go here and hit refresh. Now make sure that your selection preview is selected to none. Now secondly, decrease the fuzziness, and for this image I'm gonna check localize color clusters. So if I select this color, it won't be selected all over the image because this might be the transparent color in some other area. So for this one, let's check the localize color clusters. Now select the first eyedropper tool and start with an area which is completely gray. So I'm going to start with something like, let's say, this area which you think is closest to the mean. And now we select the second eyedropper tool and select all the areas which you think are gray. Let's start adding all these areas that we want to blur. Now we have to do this all over this image because we have selected localized color clusters. Now remember, we don't want to accidentally sample from the transparent areas. Now once you have done the most of that, now it's time for us to change the selection preview to grayscale. Now as you can see, white are the areas which are selected and black are the areas which are not selected. Then you can just play with the fuzziness. This is the softness and this is the range. So as you can see, the local areas are not selected. You can control the range to make sure just most of the areas are selected. Now make sure the image is not frying up. Now this looks fine and hit OK. Now with the selection, make sure this blurry layer is selected and click on layer mask. Now if you zoom in, you'll see that the blur is coming up. The next thing we do is we turn on the wet glass texture and then select the layer and choose the blend mode as hard light. Now as you can see, it's looking great, but it's too much light, right? So let's go ahead and decrease the opacity a little bit, somewhere I guess around 60%. Now some of you might not like the colors in the image, so we'll decrease the colors from the wet glass texture. We'll go to adjustment layer icon and select hue saturation layer. Now if you decrease the saturation, it's going to impact the whole image, but we just wanted to impact the wet glass texture. So what we'll do is we'll go to layers, select the alt key and click on the line between the wet glass texture and the hue saturation layer. I'll go to the properties of hue saturation and decrease the saturation a bit. And that's it. Now the whole image is blurred, but we want some of the areas to be in focus. So we'll go to background layer again, hit Ctrl or Command J and drag this layer just below the wet glass texture. Now you see everything is in focus. So go to layer mask, press Alt and make a layer mask. Now select your brush tool, make sure that your flow is low, like for me it would be around 5 to 6%. Make sure that your foreground color is selected as white and paint over the area where you want the image to be in focus. And that's it, you are done. Now if you want to add more effects, you can go to adjustment layer icon, select color lookup, and for this I would like to select candlelight, and we can decrease the opacity a little bit here. You see the difference? And that is it, we are done. So I hope you have fun trying this at your own images. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like this video, do not forget to like and subscribe. Also, please hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future updates. I'll see you until my next one. Till then, keep creating.